So if you want to make your bike training as safe and as comfortable as possible, your gear on the bike is very essential. And one of the most important things on your bike is the tires. On the training bike, I think you should have as much grip as possible. When you train with the dogs, you're braking anyway, so you don't need competition tires. Put on as much volume and as big knobs as you can to make sure that you can brake and stop at any time. If it's downwards or if you have one or two dogs in front, you should be able to stop. To be able to stop, you also need very good brakes. On your training bike, you can also put on bigger discs to make sure that you have extra braking power. A wide handlebar also makes the training more comfortable. You have much better control of your bike when you have a wide handlebar in front. The pressure of the tire is also very important. If you have too much air, it can be uncomfortable to ride and to take turns. So I try to have as little pressure as possible without having the possibility of puncturing. So in my case, I'm only a couple of 60 kilos. I have around 20 psi or a little bit less. And with big volume tires, you can also have less pressure inside. An antenna is also very useful because especially on 29er bike, the distance between the handlebar and the wheel is quite small, so an antenna will make it safer so that your bungee doesn't end up into the wheel. For the safety of both you and your dog, you should also always make sure that the bungee is prepared for training. Make sure that it's not too old, it's not worn out, it's no risk for the bungee to snap. The bungee can be placed many different places. I prefer to have it here, going low, as clean as possible. And the last, but maybe the most important thing for the safety before you go out, make sure that your handlebar have this bar and knobs in place. It should not be any hole into the handlebar. This is maybe the most dangerous thing in case of crashing. This can really harm both you or your dog if the cap is not in place. When you're going to start with your dog, it's important to make the whole process as calm as possible. It's very individual how the dogs behave, but I think it's important to try to make the dog stand or sit. Make sure he's calm. Use your hand to make sure that the bungee is tight at any time. Place your pedal so that you can help the dog in the beginning with a small push on your pedal. Try to help as good as you can with one pedal stroke so that you come up with speed and it's as smooth as possible for the dog.